So a lot of you ask me how I get my hair color. So today I'm gonna do a video on how I get my highlights and tone my hair to have it this color, and as it fades out, what color it becomes. So if you're interested in knowing how I get my hair color by doing it myself at home, then please continue watching the video. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and help me raise awareness for my charity. So once again, thank you so much for watching. Hi everyone, my name is Kelly. So today I'm going to highlight my hair. This is how my hair looks now. I've been to California, so my hair has been bleached out by the sun. So it looks a bit brassy to me, especially up here because I haven't done my refresh my highlights for a long time, at least like half a year, and now you can see my highlights have grown out. You can see that by the shadow. So when I hold my hair up, you can see that shadow right there, and there's my old highlights. So sometimes you hear face framing highlights, brightness around the face. This is what I'll be doing. I can look brighter for the summer. And sometimes you may not need a full head. You can just need some around the face and it's good enough. So today is I'm going to show you how to highlight your own hair. So what you will need is a brush, a bowl to mix. Make sure it has the measurement on it so it's easier for you to measure. You're going to need enlightener, which is bleach, 20 volume peroxide. So a lot of time when you do a 40 or 30 volume, just thinking that it will be brighter or lighter, it's not. It's just processing faster. And when it's processing faster, you can't control it, you can't see it, and sometimes you get uneven highlights, or a lot of time it breaks the hair because it's too aggressive. So always use 20 if you can. Even dark black hair, you can always use 20 and lift it slowly. Let it sit for half an hour, depending whether under the dryer or not in the dryer. But the 20 volume, if you section it really thin, like a paper thin sections, and just put on a good amount of color or enlightener bleach on it, it will lift nicely. So don't always think that if I use bleach with 40 volume it will make me lighter. Yes, it does, but it's not consistent. So stick with 20. Let's say after you highlight it and it's still yellow, wash it off, dry it, and you can highlight it again. You can do highlights in the same day 2 times. So if you highlight it, or if you color or bleach your hair once and then you want to do another one, you can definitely do it again if your hair is still in good shape. So therefore, don't go for 40 thinking that it will work, because many times all it will do, it just fries your hair. So you're going to need enlightener and 20 volumes. So I'm going to go mix that. The consistency of bleach and peroxide or enlightener is 1-to-1 ratios. The only time when you use 2-to-1 ratio is either using high lift color or a toner, but that's a whole new different video. So I'm going to mix up the bleach. So the tools that you will need to highlight your hair is a tail comb that looks like this so that you can weave the hair. You are going to need some good clips to clip your hair, and definitely foils. So these foils you can get from the beauty supply store, or you can just use regular aluminum foil that you use for the oven and cut them into long strip like this so that you can highlight your hair. So there are 2 types of bleach. There's a blue bleach and there's a white bleach. So usually the reason why it's blue is that it controls warmth, or it's for dark hair. So let's say if you have dark black hair and you want to get the most out of highlighting your hair, you can use the bleach of blue color. The blue color bleach, it helps to cut the brassiness or the warmth in your hair while it's lifting you. The white one bleach is more gentle. So if you're not that dark, then you can use the white one. But if you have dark hair like I do, and you want it really light, then you can use the blue one. So I pour in a 1-to-1 ratio of the peroxide. This is 20 volume. And now I'm just going to mix the color and the peroxide together. So if you find some bleach are different from others, so the consistency you would see is like a yogurt effect. So as long as when you mix them and it's not too thick, if it's too thick you need to add more. If not, then you have a hard time applying onto the hair. So just keep mixing it, and if you feel that it's too thick, you can always add in more peroxide. So I added in a bit more peroxide just to give it more of a smoother and looser consistency. But try not to put in too much because you don't want it runny, okay? If you put in too much peroxide, then you will weaken the strength of the bleach. The best way to make sure that you mix it enough is count to 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. So clip this out of the way. You will notice that I'm just going to highlight the regrowth. I'm not going to overlap the ends because if I do that, I'm going to dry out my hair. So just highlight where it's dark, and then after I highlight, I'm going to tone it. So you don't have to worry about it not being even. So try not to always highlight it through the ends because you're just overlapping it. Think of it as baking a cake. When you bake a cake, when it's ready, then you have to take it out. If you continue to bake it, it will get dry and it will get burnt. So just like your hair, the hair can only take enough highlighting, and if you keep highlighting, over highlighting and over highlighting, it will lose its integrity and it will make the hair start falling out. So you don't want that. So just be careful when you're highlighting the hair that you don't overlap it with bleach all the time. So I like to do the two side first and then the parietal ridge, and then I'm going to do horizontal slices up here. So this would be my last one. You can do slices like this if you want more of a dramatic look, but I like to do weave so that it looks more blended. A lot of time when you do stuff on yourself, you don't want to leave any demarcation lines, or you don't want to make it obvious if you make a mistake. So I find that if you do more of like a weaving zigzag, then it helps to hide the mistake that you make. Foil, okay, wrap it around the comb like this. So hold it like that. So this comes here like that, okay, and then you would put this under. Hold this hair really tight so it keeps the hair down, and then you are going to only put the bleach on there, okay? So I feather it out so it merged onto the ends of my hair. Then I'm going to flip the foil like this, okay? Flip it one more time to cover that so it can separate it from the next piece. And then the part that I left here, I'm going to tuck it back so that it separates really well, because you don't want any bleeding of the bleach transferring to the other side or the other hair. Okay? See? So I'm going to do the next one. So weave. The reason I like to weave it as well is that it adds dimension, so it's not a solid color. Again, put the comb, okay, a little bit at the front like this. Squeeze that down so it's like that. Put it into the hair like this. And you can even see where my hair is dark, which is still here. So I'm going to paint. Again, this will take practice. You won't be able to get it right the first time. Don't get discouraged. The more you do, the better you will get. Okay? See how I just feather it out? Don't overlap the ends because the ends is already light and fragile. You don't want to over process it. Fold it again, try to make it as neat as possible so it doesn't bleed onto the next section. So I can't continue here anymore because of my extensions, so I'm going to do a piece on here. So basically I'm just doing it by feel. So what I'm doing is just up and down, up and down, up and down. Okay? Again, this will take you about 5 times to get it right. So if you don't get it right the first time, please don't get discouraged. So any part that you see that's a bit brassy, you can just go over it, but try not to overlap the ends again. So if I need to separate it so it doesn't get caught on the ends, I just put on another one, okay? And then bring that up. If you happen to make a mistake in bleeding, it's okay. Practice makes perfect, okay? The key thing here is not to paint it so close to the scalp. If you paint it so close to the scalp, it's going to bleed into the scalp and into the other hair. So if your root is here, just paint a little bit away from it. The heat from your own head or your own body will bleed the color. So if you want more blondes, then do thicker weaves. So meaning taking more hair so that you can have more blondes in it. Okay, so like this. Use the comb, place the hair right inside. And then paint. See how I'm not painting close to the roots? Now I'm going to part as far as I can at the back to do the back, because it's better for me to start at the back and then keep all the foils backwards so that I can still see what I'm doing. So here I'm just going to kind of eyeball it to see where I'm going. Okay. So this is going to look very scary because I have hair covering my face and I'm only able to see my hair a little bit, so bear with me. So just in case you got some hair color bleach on you, you can take just a wet towel and remove it right away. So as long as it's not sitting on your hair, it won't lighten your hair. Okay, so just wipe it off with water and then carry on to the next one. So I have finished highlighting my hair. It looks really weird right now with all these foils in my hair, but once I take out, it will be really nice after I tone it. So I started from the back and then work my way to the front, but if you want to do the front and work your way to the back, it's all up to you. It's whatever is convenient for you. Again, everyone has their own preference. These techniques are just my way and I want to share with you. So take it as a guideline and you can change it to whatever fits you best. But once you get a hang of it, it is very easy and you can definitely touch up your highlights at the front, you know, in the meantime while you go to a hairstylist. So you can save a bit of money, or you know, if you live far away that you can't go to a hairstylist, this is some way you can do. Again, I have tried to do the whole head, meaning the back, which I do have a 3-way mirror, but it's just it's a lot of work. So definitely you can do your highlights and your color at home, but again, it's not the most comfortable thing to do. That's why when you go into a hair salon and sometimes it costs a lot, it is because you're paying for the service. So you know, you weigh your pros and cons, and if you want to try at home, I'm just showing you that it can be done. So I'm going to let this process roughly for about 15-20 minutes. Make sure you check on it. The best way to do is just to open the previous one that you did before and just have a look at it. So right now you can see it's always best to leave it on a little longer. The reason is sometimes you would see it looking white because of the bleach, but it's actually not. So a lot of time if you're getting brassy or orangey tones, it's because you have not let it sat on long enough. So you can try to test it by, you know, rubbing it and see how it really looks under the color. But if you see it and it looks white, don't think that it's blonde or it's white. It's not, because it's the bleach color that is covering your hair that makes it look white. So the best way is to take a little bit of it out and then just kind of, you know, rub it and see how it looks. But here, see, even if I test it, it's still yellow. So just let it sit on a bit longer, okay? So it can sit on for about half an hour or an hour. Sometimes if you're using a 20 volume and you feel that it may not be strong enough because your hair is so coarse, what you could do is you can use a hair dryer. If you have those hooded dryer, then you can sit under the dryer just to help the bleach work into the hair a bit more. But if you don't, another easy way is to use your typical hair dryer. So you can put it on low with medium heat and just, you know, warm up the foil, because once you warm up the foil, it will stay warm and then it will help to speed up or penetrate more into the hair with the product when there's a bit of heat. So it's been like about 15-20 minutes. I've been keeping my eyes on the foils and always check them. So right now they look like this. Even though they look white from the camera, but in person it actually looked like a yellow. So if you refer to like a banana, the outer skin yellow, that's how my hair looks like right now. So I will leave it for a little bit more, like about 5 minutes. And then when it gets to similar to the inside of the banana, then I will wash it out and then I'll tone it. So today I'll be toning it with 10 BS with 6 VV and 8 SB. So when you highlight your hair at home, it's best that you bring your hair to like a nice pale yellow. The reason for that is that a lot of time when you find that your hair is very brassy, or even when you tone it, it's still orangey because you have not passed the stage of brassiness. So the stage that are really brassy is between a level 6-7-ish. So after a few more minutes, my hair is going to be like in between the skin of the banana and the inside of the banana. Mixing this together, this I will use a whole tube, this I will use just a squirt of like an inch size, and this I'll use about a 2-inch measurement of this. So I'll mix it with the developer. So it's going to be a demi developer, meaning it's 2-to-1 ratio. So 1 part color, 2 part developer. So I'm going to mix it and then I'm going to put on my hair in the shower. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the foils out, wash my hair with shampoo, then I'm going to condition it. Sometimes you don't have to, but in my case I like to condition the hair after it's been highlighted, and then I'm going to put the toner on it. I'm going to let it sit for about half an hour to 40 minutes depending, because it is a gloss treatment as well. So the longer I let it sit, it doesn't really do any harm. If I don't want it to be too much purple, then I'll probably wash it off after like 5-10 minutes. But I want it to be, nice, like a violet color, so I'm gonna let it sit on longer. So after I put this on for 20 minutes, half an hour, I'm going to rinse it thoroughly with lukewarm water, because if I use hot water, since this is a demi color, it doesn't penetrate the hair, therefore it sits on the hair shaft. So if you use so hot water while you're shampooing, it will easier get the color out. Lukewarm to cool water when I'm washing my hair if I'm doing the demi color. It lasts longer. When you do demi color, just be careful to not sleep on white towels or use white towels, because it's going to bleed. Because it sits on the hair and the violet or the reds tend to be very vibrant, so it will bleed onto your white fabric. So just be careful with that. And after I rinse this off thoroughly, I'm going to condition my hair again just so it seals the cuticle, and then I towel dry my hair and style as usual. So I'm going to get this done, and I'm going to show you how it looks like when it's finished. Hi everyone, so I just came out of the shower, and this is how my hair looks like after it's toned for about 15-20 minutes with the toner. This is what it looks like. So you're going to see that it looks dark. Don't be misled, because when the hair is wet, it always looks about 3 shades darker because it's so absorbed. Just like when you wear a shirt, like a color shirt, and then the shirt get wet, you will see the color change. But when the fabric or the shirt is dried, you will see the color is a lot brighter. Same thing go for hair. So a lot of time when you wash your hair, don't judge it, the color, until you blow dry. So when you dry the hair will turn a completely much lighter color. So please don't be misled. Right now my hair looks dark because I still have my roots that I didn't do. So today I just did my highlights, as you can see, just to brighten up my base. I haven't done the root yet because I didn't have time to do the root, so I just did the highlight first, and then I'll do my root in about a week or so, because when I do the highlights, it'll lighten up a little bit of my roots anyway. So right now it looks dark because my root is still wet and it's just splattered down to my scalp, so that's why you see. But even when I rough it up a little bit like this, you can see it a lot lighter than over here. So please, whenever you do color, or even if you're at the salon and before it's dry, don't judge the color, because when it's dry, it's completely different. What I mean is that it's more lighter, is what I'm trying to say. So I'm going to dry my hair, and I'm gonna let you see how it looks like. So you can see a little bit of the blush rose in my hair. It makes my skin a lot more rosy. This blush rose color, I find it really works well on a lot of skin tone. So if you're a blonde, like a bleach out blonde, like a level 9, 8, or even 10, and you're just bored of that yellow tone and you just want something different, adding a little bit of the blush rose, pinkish, violety, it really brings more color to your skin even though you're still blonde. So again, these colors don't last. The more you wash them, even being in the sun, it will lighten. So right now, see how violet it looks? This would probably last me for about a week or 2 because of the sun and the summer in Toronto now. So it's a great way for you to change your color and just have something a little bit different. And I find that this rose color looks really flattering on a lot of skin tone. So I'm going to dry and let you see. My best styling product is the Free Shape. This you can find online or get it at like any Goldwell salon that sells KMS. Love this. It detangles the hair, so shake it up when you use it, and it detangles the hair. And I spray it all over my hair. Like, I style my hair a lot with hot rollers, and I use a curling iron, so it does get dry, but by me using the spray, it helps to keep my hair moist, and also it keeps my hair from getting tangled. So love this product, best ever. Not heavy. I know a lot of you feel that, product will weigh my hair down, and you probably try like 100 products out there. I find that does not weigh my hair down, and it definitely helped to dry my hair a lot faster because I have hair extensions, so you can imagine how long it takes to dry my hair. So this is the one product that I go happy with. I spray so much of it in, so that it protects my hair. So I'm going to brush my hair with the wet brush. So make sure when you brush your hair, you're brushing from bottom up. Don't drag your hair all the way from the top to the bottom because that's a lot of stress on your hair. So I'm in my room right now and I'm putting on a fan to dry my hair. So those of you who wonder how I dry my massive head of hair of extensions, it is I wash it and then at nighttime I just let it air dry and then I sit in front of a fan like this. I just wait until it's like, you know, 80% dry or 60% dry, then I go to sleep with it, and then when I wake up in the morning it's completely dry, and then I just have to put rollers in it or put curling iron on it, and then it's good to go. So a lot of time you don't have to always blow dry your hair with a blow dryer. Since it's summer, take advantage of the heat, cool off yourself, and just let your hair air dry and just, you know, use less heat on it as possible, because the summer with being in the sun and it's hot, your hair is already dried already, so therefore if you can use less heat on it, the better. It's getting a little bit dried. You can see how it's a lot lighter than I was before. So I'm super excited about this color. I haven't had my root highlighted for at least half a year because I didn't have time, and I keep doing a one color root thing and my roots start getting really dark and it's not very nice, and I find that it makes my root look flat. Because a lot of time when you want a bit of volume, you need to have the hair a little bit lighter at the top with the highlights, so it helps to bring out some texture in your hair so it doesn't look so flat. So this is how my hair looks like after it's air dry with a fan. As you can see, it's very straggly and frizzy and lifeless. I'm going to put hot rollers on it and I'll show you when it's done. So I just want you to know that every time you see my hair all nicely done up, it's because I style it. When I don't style it, you can see how frizzy and how flat and straggly it looks. So when you have hair like this, don't feel bad. Don't beat yourself up saying that you have the worst hair, because this is how hair is supposed to look. It's when you style it that it looks nicer. So I'm going to put my hair in hot rollers. So this is how my hair looks when I set it in rollers. There's 4 rollers that I put in my hair, and so this is what I usually do. I suggest that if you have these little baby hairs that I do, it's best just to clip them up like this so that they stand up, so that when you let the rollers down, you won't have these front baby hair flopping in the face. So by you lifting the root like this, it'll have more volume on the front. So this is how I look like when I set my hair. Sometimes I go to sleep with this on. I usually sleep on my back, so therefore it's okay. And when I wake up in the morning, some of them falls out, but that's okay. My hair at that point is already nicely styled. So I tend to style my hair and wash my hair at nighttime just to save some time in the morning. But this is how my color is. I'm very happy with my highlights. As you can see, it's just more rosy, more lighter around my face compared to before. 10 minutes, and now I'm going to take it out. So another way, if you don't want to wear your hair like this to sleep, what you could do is that you can take it out after it's been styled, and you can wrap it in a bun with a stick and sleep on it, and it'll definitely still hold the hair for the rest of the night. So now I'm going to show you how to put it in a bun and wrap it when you go to sleep. So you're going to gather the hair all to the top. Make sure it's high at the top so that you get the most volume, and so that when you sleep, you're not rubbing on the bun. So you're sleeping like this and the bun is up here. So smooth out the ends. So I like to leave a bit of a fringe so that it doesn't leave a demarcation line on my bangs. Then I'm going to wrap the hair, okay, holding the hair still in with this hand. I'm just going to wrap the rest of the ends of the hair into the bun. And then I'm going to use a stick touch my scalp under, okay, and then go back up with the stick. So it locks the hair like that. And then I'm going to, so depending on how you want your hair to set in the morning, you can have it on the side like this. So if you decide to have your hair parted on the side, then wrap all the hair into the bun. So you're wrapping it like this. Because if I incorporate this into the bun, the indentation of the stick can cause my hair to have a line. So therefore, I left it out. And then this, I could wrap it around like that. So I would set my hair like that and I would go to sleep. So this would not touch and it would not interfere with my bun. So let's say if you want to part in the middle, in the center, and then wrap this around the bun and this side, okay, like that. So this is what I call setting your hair before you go to sleep. By you setting it like this, it will not get tangled, it will not get frizzy and messy. It's just wrapping and smoothing the ends. So when you wake up in the morning, you can take this out and you're going to have a really nice volume hair, and I guarantee it. So this is what I do to my hair when I don't have time in the morning to style it. So when I wake up in the morning, my hair is all ready to go. So I'm going to go to sleep now and I'll see you tomorrow morning. Hi guys, so I'm back. This is how my hair looked today. Yesterday I showed you how to highlight your own hair and tone your hair. So right now what you're seeing is actually the true color. So see how the light is hitting on me and you see all of these highlights. So I did these yesterday and I toned them. So I really like the way they turn out. So if you guys try this technique, or if you guys follow my video and try it at home, please take a selfie of yourself, tag me on Instagram. I would love to see how it looks on you, because again, the point of me doing these videos is to help you, and if I could, I'm very happy and I would love to see your work or love to hear from you. So once again, I hope that this video was helpful for you. There are a lot of detail in it, so therefore I don't expect you to understand it just by watching my video once. So if you have any concern that you want me to clarify more or explain more, feel free to leave me a comment below and I'll try my very best to do a video to explain it for you. So I hope you like my hair, because I like it. I find that it's nice and summery. So rather than doing a typical blonde, yellow, I decided to go nice pink, lilac, pinkish, and I really like it. And this will fade into like a blush rose color. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you do, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and help me raise awareness for my charity. The only reason why I do these videos and have my channel is so that I can raise awareness for my charity. And if you want to know more, you can click on the link below to visit my charity website. Hi everyone, so this is my hair the second day. So I washed my hair twice already. So as I wash it, you will see the color coming through and it's getting lighter. When I first started it, it was more like a purple color. As I wash it, you can see it start fading out. And this is how my hair looks right now. I'm just going to show you. So this is how I get my hair colored. So I hope this whole video helped you to understand more how I got my color. And if you want to try it, let me know how it goes. Please tag me on Instagram or Facebook, KellyHongLe, and let me know how it goes for you. So once again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye everyone. Thank you. Bye. Mwah.